Hey guys, and welcome back. I look the same as I do or did in my last video because this is the same night and I really don't feel like changing shirts because I'm just not on that extra like filming level yet. But I hope you guys understand. This is gonna be my tutorial slash practice run. I am doing a bridal trial on a girl that I was introduced through Facebook. People recommended me and I've never done bridal makeup before, so I want to practice on myself and share it with my channel, what I'm kind of thinking would look best. And I just really want to go for like a healthy, like, youthful look on the skin. Anyways, if you want to see how the look turns out and what steps I use for what I consider to be a decently easy, I'm not super advanced with makeup yet, but I think I do pretty well for myself, so hopefully this will turn out good. I'm gonna pop up a photo of what the girl sent me that she's kind of looking at, that I'm gonna use for my inspiration. Also, I wanted to pop on and say that my base is already done because I'm filming something for another video. So I'm testing out the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer that Jeffree Star approved and recommended, and it's supposed to be a dupe for the Tasha Silk Canvas, which is like really bougie and expensive. And I also use the Born This Way by Too Faced foundation. It is in the shade Snow. So that's what I have on as of right now. I don't have anything else on my face, but I just used the primer. As I said, I rubbed it on my skin. Right after the primer, threw this on top. I just squirted some on my hand, went directly on with a beauty blender and just pounced it over my skin. And I really like the nice, like, radiant, natural glow that it gives me right through my cheek area. You can see it with the light, like, on my chin. I just got this yesterday, but I'm so stoked about it. I'm moving on from the matte life, you know what I mean? And I just think that looks so healthy, and you just want to look nice and radiant on your wedding day, or I would at least. So I just wanted to pop on and let you guys know that because I forgot to mention it, but that's what I have on as of right now. First, I conceal the areas of my face that I want to appear brighter while also covering up any acne spots or pimples on my face as well. I like to use a concealer a shade or two lighter than my actual foundation, and then once applying to all the center areas of my face, blend in with the same beauty blender that we used for the foundation earlier. I like to set those areas with translucent powder to make sure that the concealed areas do not crease, and also setting the eyelids so they will be ready for eyeshadow later. Then I take my favorite bronzer, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, on a big fluffy face brush onto my cheeks and around my hairline to kind of bring the whole look together and not look, you know, extremely sun-kissed in one area and pale and flat in the others. Just to bring the whole look, you know, center it around your face and mesh everything together. At this point, I like to refresh my face and help the powders mesh together. I use the Mario Badescu Lavender Facial Spray. Now taking my Jaclyn Hill palette and a larger fluffy blending eye brush, I am taking the shade MFEO. This is a nice transition shade to start out with. I put this shade in my crease area, first mapping out the shape I want, and then blending using windshield wiper motions. Now with a slightly smaller tapered blending brush, I take the shades Pooter and Buns to deepen up the lid shade. Starting on the outer corner, I stamp the product on to slowly build up the color. Now taking the shades Mocha and Central Park on the same brush, I repeat these same stamping motions as in the last step while also pulling the color in towards the center of the lid. Now with a small brush with no product on it, I go along the edges to make sure everything looks blended and seamless. I like to carve out the cat eye shape that I'm going for using translucent powder. It helps me to keep my outer lines more crisp. Going back in with the same darker shades from earlier and repeating those steps to build up the depth. Now just winging out the shadow along the edges some more. Applying the shade Hustle with my finger to my lid area. Now with a wet brush, applying the same shade but cleaning up the lines where you initially applied it with your finger and making everything look sharp. Now taking the shade Soda Pop on a very small brush to define my lash line. I decided to create a wing type of look using the shade in a firm straight brush. And redefine that dark outer corner again after adding the wing step. Dust off your bake, the translucent powder that was sitting on your eyes from earlier. With a small wet definer brush in the shade VIP from Jaclyn's Fall palette, make sure that that inner corner is poppin', girl. Taking the initial shade MFEO on a small brush on the lower lash line to tie the look together. I chose a pinky blush with a sheen and adding that now to the apples of my cheek. Don't forget to make sure that the bronzer and blush blend together well with no harsh lines. That's what I'm doing now. Now to highlights. I chose a nice baked highlight that adds a more subtle natural glow. Well, natural for me at least. Brightening powder helps to make sure that you keep looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. This is especially good for people who struggle with discoloration and dark circles under the eye. Throw on brows and mascara. Another spritz, long spritz of setting spray to make sure everything's locked in. Pop on your favorite lipstick shade and you're done. Hey guys, I'm back. It is just a little bit later. I realized that I'm filming 2 videos at once, so I'm doing like a primer wear test, and I realized that I didn't do an outro for this video. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you maybe learned something or found anything helpful. If I was to change anything, I would have done the wing with actual eyeliner, black eyeliner, rather than black eyeshadow packed on into a wing shape. It's just not quite dark enough for my liking, but everything else, I'm really happy with the look. I think it turned out good. The skin looks really nice and glowing and just flushed and romantic, and it was exactly what I was imagining. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We're so close to 100 subscribers. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.